Hey everyone, it's time for my Monday night shipping live stream. I'm glad you joined me. Before I show you what is shipping out for the holiday weekend, I'm going to be talking to you about two of the experiments I've been doing in my eBay store over the past few weeks. And we're going to look at my numbers and see if that's helped my store or not. And I'm glad you've joined me. And if you're watching later, hi. It's good to see you here. Please leave me a comment. Please give me a thumbs up and share this channel with others. I would greatly appreciate it. I don't have anyone in the side chat right now because this is not my usual night. So people are not expecting me to come on. Somebody's here. Hey, Valerie, how are you? Good to see you here. Just going to give it a few more minutes before people line in. Hey, Lisa, it's so good to have you here, Lisa. I've been asking about you, asking people have they seen you, and I haven't messaged you in a while. I've been trying to, leave you alone, give you some space, and I'm so glad that you're here tonight. I see Rita's here. Hey, Rita. Obviously, Rita, I've gotten confused on your days off that you're having now in your new job. But if you want to tell us a little bit about your new job and if you like it or not, if you think it was a good choice for you, I'm excited. So far, what I've heard about it, I love. Rita gets to drive a golf cart at work. I would love to do that. I don't have any notes tonight. I'm going totally off the handle. Um, Never done this before, so I'm probably going to leave something out. I got my new bullet journal for 2024. Well, it's actually a happy planner. And if you are interested in purchasing anything from the Happy Planner company, I have a referral code below. It's $10 off your order. And also, I have a video on my channel on how I integrate bullet journaling with the Happy Planner. If you're interested in that, I invite you to go take a look at that video. So I was trying to hold out for a Star Wars planner, but they never did put them up, and I was afraid I was going to lose this one, so I went ahead and ordered it. So hanging in there. Great. Good to see you here tonight. I do have a giveaway tonight. I'm going to wait till I get a few more people in here. I'm going to give away another Snag Nabbit tonight. If you've never used Snag Nabbit, it's awesome on getting snags out of sweaters. I ordered a few more because people seem to be interested in them. Hey, Sue, how are you? All right, we got a few people in here now. All right, so I'm going to move you guys over to the other screen because I want to talk about my store. I always try to show you what's going on in my store, and hopefully this will, when I show you this number, then we can talk about why I think this is. And I don't know for sure, but I have been doing some experimenting in my store. All right, so this is where I am today. I am at 99.1% higher than I was last month at this time. And last month on the 3rd, I was 66% down. So this number has definitely come up. I really, really like this number. If I go by the year, I'm still down from last year, but that's okay. At least my numbers for the month are up because, last month was pretty bad. Month before that was pretty bad. And so we're going to talk about what I've been doing. So I've been listening to lots of different YouTubers the last couple of weeks. And one of them I've been listening a lot to is Commonwealth Picker Kevin. And he took a lot. I don't remember how many items he's got in his store. I want to say something like 13,000. It may be more than that. But he took a lot of his listings down a couple of weeks ago. And I mean, just completely took them off of his store and then went through them one by one and changed a picture or two, changed his title, and made corrections, anything he saw that might have been an error on his part or he could have said a different way. And then I believe he hit relist. I don't believe he hit sell similar on those items. I also have been listening to other people like Josh Galt. They've been saying that no matter what they do, if they put something on promoted listings for 100%, it still doesn't sell. If they lower the price, it still doesn't sell. And so I thought, well, my sales were sucking so bad. I thought maybe I should quit doing this tier system where, when it's listed, it's 10% off. When it's been there a year, it's 30% off. And when it's been there 2 years, it's 50% off. Because what I'm finding is these things that have been in my store a year are the same items that I'm listing now. And so why would I've been doing that discount because I'm trying to move inventory in and out fast. But what that results in is I get lower offers because it's already at 30%, and they look at that price and then they offer me $8. So I thought, well, I'm going to put everything at 10% except for the 38 items that I have in my store that I've had listed for 2 years that are 50% off. And I was really nervous about it. I thought I'm probably not going to get any sales. But as you see, my income has gone up. My offers have gone up. And I do have one I'm getting ready to pack right now that's 6 items, and she paid $17.99 or more for each top. So she obviously, if I would have had them marked 30%, she probably would have offered $10 for them. So I think that has helped a lot. Hey, Glenn, how are you? You'd be hell on wheels if you were driving a golf cart. Yeah. When I do lock checks, I go fast, but I don't know how to reverse yet. Oh my gosh. Well, that could be a problem, Rita. I did a total delist and relist on my Mercari and just started a sale on my eBay store. That's awesome. Yeah, I have one shop, Sue, and it will take Mercari, Depop, and Poshmark items down after any length of time. You tell it how long, and it relists them. So that's happening in my Poshmark closet at all times. I have it set for 30 days. And so she just goes around and around in a circle. Oh, God. I love a video of that. That's hysterical. So anyway, what I was going to say is, what was I going to say? Okay, so I talked to you guys last month about how I was doing inventory. I was taking all the sweaters. There were 137 of them. I took them completely off eBay, and I went one by one to make sure they were still listed, making sure that the listing looked okay. And then I hit, go live. I was hitting it go live. And then I'd go to the next sweater, and I'd do that. And I was just doing this over and over, go live, go live, go live. And then I did it with my novelty items, and the sweaters and the novelty items started selling in about a week. But then I got to thinking, I stressed out so much about this drafting thing, like especially last week, because I had company all weekend and I knew I wasn't going to have enough drafts. And I thought, what if when I do the inventory on my straight leg section, instead of hitting go live, put it in my drafts? And before you know it, I had like 182 drafts. And so then what I did was every day, instead of letting 12 go live, I let 30 go live, including the 12 that I would have normally let go live. I don't know if that's tricking eBay, but what I was doing is I was changing a picture, moving a picture to the front one, and then I was what else was I doing? What's the other thing? I wasn't changing the price. Oh, and then I was going in the title, and a lot of times I forget to put zip fly, so I put zip fly, or I'd move the words around, or I'd say something a different way in the title so it looked like a new listing. And then what I like about it is when you go to my store, when you go to my actual store, here, I'm going to show you. When you go to my actual store, you would think that those items would be at the top. They're not. Because they are relisted, let me just show you my store. Because they are considered relisted, eBay is not considering them new listings. Because I was afraid that was going to happen. I was going to have like 20 pairs of jeans up here, but it's showing you what was newly listed, and it's not showing all those jeans, which is awesome. Now, I wonder what would happen, though, if I hit sell similar. Then this would probably be all straight leg jeans right here. I don't know. And I don't want that. I don't want all my jeans to come up at once. I want to have a variety of things. So I don't know what you guys think about that. I was thinking about trying to sell similar, but I don't know, I kind of like this relisting thing. And what was so great about it was that I had all these drafts sitting there and I didn't have to stress out all weekend. I had 182 drafts. Now today, and so then what happened was, I was going to tell you guys, they started going live on Thursday, my straight leg jeans, and during the weekend, I sold 3 pairs out of 200 pairs. Now, is that a fluke? I don't know, but not all of them have been listed yet. Not all of them have gone live. So I still have about 40 or 50 pairs that haven't gone live. So let's say 150 went live and I sold at least 3 this weekend. Is that a fluke? I don't know. But it's very freeing to wake up in the morning and knowing that I don't have to stress out about drafts. And my sales are just really, I don't know, I'm very happy with them. I don't know. I'm very interested in this Mercari thing. How did you take them off, Sue? Oh, I guess you can delete them on Mark. I wish Poshmark would let you do that. I wish Poshmark would let you just go in and take them all off. Because I wanted to do that a few months ago, was just clear out my closet and start over. And you have to do them one at a time. And I deleted like 300 Poshmark items one at a time a few months ago to get rid of old stuff. But I just love this. I go around and around in a circle. That's great. So we have a lot of, is there anybody in the side chat who wants to try for a snag nabbit? Because if you do, I will give this one away. You use Flip and Flip takes it off. Okay, awesome. That's awesome. I may be going to Flip, but I need to do a little bit more research on it because will Flip take items that are stale off, Sue? Or you just have to take them off yourself? Because if it will take them off, I may go ahead and get off One Shop because I am no longer having One Shop send my offers out. And that seems to be, I'm keeping up with it. Okay. I finally, dummy me. I mean, I shouldn't say dumb because maybe some of you are doing it. I couldn't figure out how on Poshmark to see what I'd already sent offers on. But then I realized that if you haven't sent an offer, the line is white. And if you have sent an offer or you've clicked on it, the line is gray. And I have just been going out of my mind trying to figure out, did I already send an offer on that? And I'll just, look at it. No, they have it already done for me. And I never noticed that, I don't know, before. If anybody wants a snag nabbit, right now, I'm going to ask you to think of a number between 1 and 10 and put it in the chat. And the first person who types that number will get a snag nabbit sent to them probably on Wednesday. So I'm going to put that right there. You can pick, and I used anything over 60 days. Okay. Well, I may need, and it's for Poshmark too, Sue. I guess it does. Yeah, I may end up switching to Flip because I'm paying a lot of money for One Shop. And it was mainly because of sending out offers and ending and relisting. But since I'm not doing the offers anymore, I don't know. Okay, no one's guessed it yet. Rita said 8 and Sue said 7. Keep on going. And also, by the way, this is my favorite number. So if anybody ever asks, not a 3, and Valerie, you already have one. But I guess you can never have too many snag nabbits. I mean, I lost my first one. They're so tiny, and I don't know where, and I found the little package that it was in, but it wasn't inside, and I have no idea. Be happy to help you with any questions. Okay. I may try it, Sue, I may. Because I'm paying $44 a month for One Shop, and I'm only using a few of their services. So, I don't know. I mean, it really helped me in the beginning, but now it's like, it's not 3, it's not 8, and it's not 7. This first one that I'm going to ship out tonight, like I said, she bought 6 items for me, and I've already packed them up. It's not 4, and it is 9. Chick picker 1. Ding, 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 ding. Chick picker, you want it, and you're going to have to send me your new address because I don't think I have it. Okay, this lady bought, the first item she bought was $23.04, and then she went and bought 5 more at $111. So about $130 something bucks she spent. I gotta put this by buyer, and I've already packed it up, and I've already put her thank you note in there to save on time and make sure I didn't mess up anything. So let's see how much this is going to cost to go where she lives. Watch her live in California. And I spelled keyhole wrong on Keyhole Neck. She lives in Ohio, and this is going to go as a 4-pound box. So okay, ground advantage would be 1061, and priority would be 1553. And because she spent so much money with me, I'm going to go ahead and send it priority because I just think that's good service. And y'all might disagree with me. It's like $5 more, $4 more for me, but I just like to give them that service. And she already told me how much she loves my store and she wants to come back. And so I think the more perks I can give her, Oh, and I had a positive feedback this week, but it was a negative feedback. It was a negative. Well, he said I bought this hunting jacket. I was telling Mike about it, and it came back. I mean, it didn't come back, but he said that it was great quality, but that it had oil on the sleeve, like a oily something on the sleeve. And I was like, well, and he said, I'm going to get it dry cleaned, and I'm going to give the seller the benefit of the doubt. So that was good. But I can't imagine that because it was a dry clean only, so I didn't dry clean it, obviously. But I can't imagine that all the times that I touched that item, measuring it, photographing it, taking tags off, that you would have thought I would have felt something oily, right? So I don't know if I laid it down on something that had something on it. I don't know. Anyway, that one's packed and shipped. Send it to Rita. Oh, okay. Great. I got Rita's address. Repeat buyers are wonderful. That is true. They held me through a couple of months ago when my sales were so bad. If I wouldn't have had repeat buyers, I would have had an even suckier month. Oh, shoot. And now I have to go back to that because I wasn't paying attention. And I have to mark that other one as shipped. Crap. Okay. Y'all just talk amongst yourselves while I find this. The wheel is spinning right now. Are you guys having good sales on eBay right now? Are you having glitches? This one lady that just bought all this stuff for me, she was having trouble paying, and I was afraid I was going to lose the sale. She's like, I'm trying to pay, and it's not doing it. I already paid for the 1, but it's not letting me pay for the 5. And so I ended up sending her an invoice, and it worked. But she didn't have a way of paying. All right, so I gotta do print shipping label. This is such a drag. Reprint. Copy the, what you call it. Now I gotta find the other one. That's my own fault. I wasn't paying attention. Awaiting shipment. Her name is Diane. All right. Add tracking. Mark as shipped. Okay. All right, this next one sold for $25.61. It was listed this month. I have to put this back up. This is by JM Collection. It's just an extra large geometric top. JM Collection sells really well for me. How many of you sell that in your store? I sell it all the time. I love it. This goes to Jan. I thought she was a repeat buyer, but she's not. She lives in North Carolina, Brevard, Brevard, North Carolina. Do you know where that is, Valerie? Or do you know a lot of places right now in North Carolina? Since you haven't been there long, you may not know. But I've never heard of it. I am so tired. I feel like I'm monotone tonight. It's just a struggle to even sit upright right now. I even took a nap today and I'm still tired. I feel like I'm coming down with something, and my wife had something over the weekend and I think maybe I got it. I don't know. I try to stay away from her, but only 2 today. It says you did a pink hand waving. You've sold JM Collection before, Valerie? Yeah, it's very popular in my store right now. And I get all sizes. Well, I get like large and up. Let's say I don't get mediums, but there's some cute stuff. I sold several things today we're going to look at that I just listed today. But they sold on Poshmark, I think. I hadn't even put them away yet. They were still in my basket. I had to dump everything out of my basket. My poor mail person tomorrow. I hope he shows up. All right, this lady wanted to know if this was a size juniors, and I told her I didn't know. Probably it's Maurice's. But I told her just look at the measurements, and that will tell you everything you need to know. So for $22.89, this is a sweater that was relisted a couple of weeks ago. It's a sweater dress. And so that was relisted a couple of weeks ago. But when I relisted my sweaters, I wasn't changing pictures and I wasn't really moving titles around. So I don't know if you have to do that. But Kevin from Commonwealth Picker said a lot of his stuff was selling that he just put back up. So I thought I'm just going to give it a try. You just never know. I mean, maybe it's a fluke. But I'm willing to try anything, and since my sales are good right now, I thought, well, I can handle doing an experiment. Okay, I think this person has bought from me before. This is a business. It's a welding company, so that sounds very familiar. I didn't look to see if she's a repeat buyer. I wish it would tell you on the sales page, but it doesn't. Only tells you on the main page. I've also been looking at my sales to see how much they're taking out for promoted. So right now, well, I had it at 2% above trending, capping at 13. And then my sales tanked for like 2 days. I'm gonna say tanked, but they went way down. And so I took it back up to 16. 2% above trending to 16, and that's when my sales started going back up. And so I've been looking at my sales today. Majority of my sales are 11% to 13%, but I had an LL Bean that I'll show you in just a minute that sold today, and it was at 16%. So obviously that LL Bean is like kind of saturated for people to have to put it up that high. But everything else was coming in at 11% to 13, even though I have it set for 16. But I probably wouldn't have been seen on that one. So and now that I'm not putting my items on sale, I'm getting more money for my items, which kind of helps me too. But then again, they're taking that. But not everything sold that was promoted. Like that lady that bought that bundle, not all of her stuff was promoted because she went to my store and shopped around. And so, yeah, that's a good one. I know Adam said his zebra printer has basically died. I've never had a zebra, but he can't get it to do anything. And he's tried customer service and they're not really responding, so I feel bad. All right, here is a pair of bootcut jeans by Riders. This was, I think, the first thing I sold over the weekend. So they sold for $28.87, and they were listed in March. And they're bootcut. I mean, nothing fancy. But I have been getting the Riders jeans that have the stretch waistband because they've just been selling better for me. Riders is a really good seller in my store, but they have to have that comfort waist. They really do. This goes to Kim. And Kim lives in Georgia. All right, somewhere down here are my flat rate envelopes. It seems forever since I've used a flat rate envelope. That's because all my straight leg jeans weren't listed, I guess. Because that's the majority of what I sell. I guess I should have seen what it would have gone Ground Advantage as. $8.82. Yeah. That's why I don't use Ground Advantage on these 2-pounders. So this will ship for $7.60. If I can ever find it. So what do y'all got going on tomorrow? I have to go to the office tomorrow, unfortunately, but I'm hoping I don't have to stay long time. But I don't know. Sometimes I go in there and I feel this vibe, you know, from my boss, like you can't leave. But it's like everything I have left to do, I can do from home. So why do I have to stay? I don't know. I think it's a telephone thing because when I'm not there, I can't answer the telephone. But I've put on the machine not to leave a message and to just email me. But some people don't listen. And I don't know. We very rarely get phone calls anymore. Most everything is email. Rita, can you tell me again what your days off are? Because I can't remember. Because aren't you off Sundays and Mondays? Did he check his driver on his PC? Yeah, he has taken the drivers out and reinstalled drivers. I think he said twice, and it hasn't done anything. Working the day job, have to go through resumes and hire a new employee this week. Oh, that sounds like lots of fun. Not. Is that to replace the one you fired, Sue? Work all week tomorrow. The owners are there, but they are nice Sunday and Monday. Okay, I'm so glad they're nice. I have to watch the kids in the morning, then go to therapy, then back to work. Bowling league tomorrow night. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, Valerie broke a finger. And coming from someone who's broken 6 fingers, it's not funny. It's everybody says, oh, it's just a finger. No, it's not. These were listed in June. They sold for $26.98. Now these are ones that were just relisted last week. So let me see. So I changed the picture. The picture used to be this one. So is that right? Yeah. This used to be the picture and I moved it to that one. And then I probably added zip fly. Like I said, I'm very, very bad at writing zip fly. I don't know why I forget to do that. And it's old. Did it sell because of that? I have no idea. Margot. I don't have any returns right now, so I'm glad about that. Margot lives in Oregon, and to ship that Ground Advantage would be $988. But I can get this in maybe a flat rate. I'm gonna try for $760. So, and toes are not even laughable either, because when I dropped that 90-pound shelf on my toe last year, I thought I was going to absolutely keel over and vomit. It hurt so bad. And it took a long time for it to feel better. So toes and fingers, ugh. Come on. Tomorrow will be a crazy day. Yeah, you got a lot going on tomorrow, Valerie. I'm waiting on my printer. Next one is, thank y'all for joining me while I ship. Okay, this next one I took a really lowball offer. This must be Poshmark, because it was my first sale today. I took a $10 offer. I hardly ever do that on Poshmark, but I hadn't had any sales this morning, and so I was like, I'm just going to take it. And that was the 8th. It was yesterday morning. I remember thinking, I don't want to take this offer. But it was listed in March, a pair of Charter Club jeans, Bristol skinnies. And so I thought, well, I'm going to take this offer and maybe it'll generate more sales. I don't know. That usually works for eBay. I'm not so sure it works for Poshmark. No, baby toes are not fun. I haven't broken a baby toe, but I'm sure that that's very, very tender. I was lucky actually my foot didn't get chopped off really when that happened. I mean, I don't know how I didn't break my foot or broke my little toe twice. Not fun. Glad I got most of my shipping done today. Oh yeah. I'm packing myself too. You outed off all day. What does that mean? I outed off all day. All right. This goes to, what was her name? Cheryl, and she lives in New York. I wonder if any of my Poshmark people come over to my eBay because they get an eBay card. I mean, a discount on my eBay store. I often wonder, do they ever cross over to eBay with that? Right now I have a sale on Poshmark going. It never works, but I did it anyway for chuckles. 2 items. If you buy 2 items, you get 30% off. Nobody's done it. I did have a $100 bundle sale on Poshmark last week, but that's very rare. Very, very rare. Did it say shipped? Yeah. All right. Next one. I'm putting it in the wrong tub. Oh, poor mail guy. Geo 179. Okay, this one was relisted, which means it was in my store for 2 years and it didn't sell, so I relisted it in July and it sold for $28.55. There's absolutely no reason why this beautiful top should not have sold within 2 years. Go figure. Isn't that gorgeous? So I relisted it and it sold. It's beautiful. And it goes to Judith. And it was promoted listings on that one. So, and she lives in Indiana, Muncie, Indiana. That's right by where I was born. I'll tell you what, while I'm packing this one up, why don't I send some juju out and see if somebody will get a sale, okay? Let's go with our original juju song. Do we have any birthdays coming up this week or any other concerns? Did I do what I think I just did? Did I say what this lady's name was? I think I just erased her. Oh, Judith. We're always praying for Cindy Y and Pat D's and Gina Key Lime Kisses. If anybody else has any concerns and wants to publicly address them right now, this would be a great time to do that, or any birthdays. Can't believe I did that. A comment here I haven't read. You were dancing to the music. Oh, you put it off all day. Yeah. And I was going to pack up last night, and I thought, no, because I'm only going to have want to have a show and I want to talk about this experiment. I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think this is helping me get sales or not? But what it's doing is I have to take inventory anyway. And I'm finding items that are no longer listed on eBay. I've got two right there I pulled that are paisley. They're in my tub. They're listed on Poshmark. They are not listed on eBay. So I need to find those items because they can't sell if they're not listed. And I've also found a lot of things that I could have done differently. I could have said things differently in the item specifics and the description. Um, I found a couple that my size defaults to medium and the item is an extra large, but in the item specific it says medium. For some reason it always does that. It defaults to medium sometimes, and then if I don't catch it, I'm screwed. Okay, this was listed today and it sold for $15, which means I offered them $15 because that's my offer on anything that's like $20, $25. I offer $15. So this is by Westbound. This is another one of my newest favorites that I pick up. I mean, it's just an extra large top. There was something funky going on up here, but I think if they steam it a little bit better, that will lay flat. But yeah, I hadn't even put that item away. It hadn't even gone live on eBay yet when it sold today. So for that item, I probably made $9.98 profit. Pretty much have it. Yeah, $9.98 profit on that one because I paid. I just don't understand why Poshmark makes you do that. If you make an offer on a bundle, you don't have to offer discounted shipping. But if you make an offer on something that people hit like on, you have to offer discounted shipping. I don't understand that. I wish they would change that because I really don't want to offer discounted shipping, but I have to. So I don't know. This goes to Paula, and she lives in South Carolina. And these Carolina people are shopping. Oh no, look who's here. Craig just canceled an order. Just couldn't bring myself to ship it. Lady bought these exact jeans previously and opened a return for don't like. Sir, you need to block her ass. Why is she not blocked? Oh, because she said don't like. Okay, yeah, I don't block people that say don't like. But you're going to block her now, aren't you? Did you message her and tell her that it was the same pair of jeans? Maybe she thought it was from a different store or a different pair of jeans. I have to give her the benefit of the doubt, but yeah, she would be blocked now from me. And I'm getting a lot of those Poshmark messages where people are wanting me to send them something to their email that they really like the item and they want me to send them something through email, and I just go over and block them. That's just spammy stuff. Okay. Hey, I'm up I'm gonna say I'm up 99% from last month, Craig, on eBay for the month. So something's going well. It was 110 earlier, but it went down. I'm not really sure why. Okay, these sold for $21.38. They were listed in August of 2022. So they've been sitting around. And they're Karen Scott pants. What happened to them? Yeah, they're like dress pants. I want to say, no, those weren't in my straight leg section. $21.38. Not a great big sale, but they're out of here. Whoa. Okay, I haven't had that much wine that I should be dropping things. She lives in Anchorage, Alaska. Wonder how much that's going to cost. Anyway, so I think I was saying on my live stream today, my mail carrier said he put a great big sign on his dashboard that they must stop at my house and pick up my packages every day while he's on vacation. But the problem is they don't always drive his truck. But I appreciate his effort to get them to do their jobs. But 14 days. I don't want him to be gone for 14 days. Something's going to happen during those 14 days. It always does. All right, cost $6.78 to get these to Alaska. That's not bad, huh?
Message from the dark side there is.
Wonder what that is. Oh, I got a 5-star rating on Poshmark. I probably need to see if I can get that message taken off so I don't have to hear that. It's just, I don't really keep up with that. That's just not a big deal to me. They can show their appreciation by coming back to my closet. So, Craig, I'm assuming you blocked her. And what did you say for reason of cancellation? Did you say problem with buyer's address because I've already sent these jeans to this address before? I have a problem with this address. I've already sent these exact jeans to this address and they came back. That's not a lie. Really? Okay, here's those LL Beans I was telling you about. Promoted listings paid 16% on this. They sold for $28. It sold for $28.19. It was listed in July. It's a women's LL Bean sweater. Very pretty. Well, I think it's a waffle knit. Yeah, waffle knit sweater. But again, you know, that was a lot of promoted listings to pay for that sweater. But it's an unusual number. Don't usually pay that much, so hey. It's a sale, right? I made money. It's out the door. And this goes to Leslie. Thank you, Leslie. And she lives in Tucson, Arizona, and she needs a thermal sweater. Maybe she's traveling. I don't know. I guess it does get cool there in the desert at night, doesn't it? I got a photo sent to me. This is her first bow that they've ever put in her hair that she's left in there. She's 9 months old and she finally let them put a bow in her hair. And my daughter was thrilled. So she's got quite a personality. Is everybody drinking tonight? I think Craig left us because he's ignoring my question. She is cute, but when she gets angry, she is not cute. I'm showing up that I'm fuzzy. Am I fuzzy to you guys? And I was playing back something the other day, and my mouth was not moving with my voice. And I did that because I remembered that I had to change my camera and my audio, and I wanted to make sure it worked, and it obviously did not work. At least for me on playback. My mouth was not moving properly. Okay, this is a Halloween top. It was listed in January. It's up for $23.86. And it says just a little wicked on it. It's cute. I've sold quite a few Halloween tops already, so I guess maybe it's going to slow down now that we're getting to the middle of the month. I still have quite a few for sale, but if they can't find them, like I still feel like my items. Oh, that's what I was going to show you guys. I'll show you my traffic tab in a minute. My traffic tab is interesting. Rita, have you been looking at your traffic tab? Now, we don't know that the traffic graph is correct, but if it is, it would explain some things. And also, Craig, while you're ignoring me, you can ignore this question as well. When you messaged me the other day, what did you mean by click-through rate? Were you talking about my YouTube channel or were you talking about my eBay? I still look fuzzy over here. It looks taller. Nope, not fuzzy. Okay. I haven't had that much wine. And it's just totally, maybe it's these glasses. Oh, now it's not fuzzy, so I don't know. All right. So she lives in Hallowell, Maine. And it only costs $4.31 to send that. That's awesome. And another thing, I sold last week a lot of swimsuits and men's 7XL shirts, but not this weekend. I didn't. But last week it was like, wow, they were really fun. It looks like it's taking between 4 and 6 weeks when I add a new niche or something to really start picking up. And I don't know. I don't know what other niche I could go into. I mean, I've been picking up some maternity, but it's got to be really nice. And they've been selling okay, but I don't have that much. I have only like 5 or 6 pieces now. All right. So right before I got back on the 12th. And right before I got back, when I was gone, this was my traffic. So I left on the 6th, and then I was gone here. I came back here, right? And then the next day I started working. And then it just started going up, right? And it stayed above the line ever since. So I think, but the other thing is my handling time right here was like at 2 days because I changed it because I knew I was coming back here. So I don't think my handling time messed that up. I don't know what was going on. And then like right here was all below. I wish I knew. I guess it's just not important, but I don't want it to happen again. And I know it's nothing I did, so. I'm curious what everybody's traffic is. Yours looks taller. That's what you meant. It looks taller. That's good. Is it above the black line? It needs to be above the black line. All right. Is this eBay? No, this is This is another brand I really like to sell. This sold for $21. It's by Erica. It's a 2X shirt. And it was listed in October, so it's barely been listed, right? And this is the kind of stuff I'm going to put in your reseller boxes if you order a reseller box from me. Things that are selling quickly for me. Those are the kinds of things I'm going to try to put in there. So it's just a plain black and white floral shirt, but it's sold in less than a month. We're on the 9th right now, right? So it probably didn't even get listed on eBay when it sold. Because they go up on Poshmark first. I think I've had an Erica top or two. Julie. In Conroe, Texas. That's where my parents live, right there by Conroe. Next town over. She's paying a lot of money to get it down. I mean, it takes me literally 45 minutes to get to Conroe. I go through there twice a month. Alright, what else have we got here? We've got 7 people here. I hope you're putting the thumbs up for me. That would be great. Oh, this is a pretty top. This is by White Birch. This is one of the last things I sold. I sold it for $19.83. I've had it here since June. This is really cute. But I think I had it listed for no, I had it listed for 20. I don't know why I took that offer. I think my offers got really messed up because when I'm trying to do inventory, my offers are really, my best offer accept prices are really low. And I thought I took them all off, but they're still showing up. But that's a cute tunic, huh? But I don't think White Birch is that great of a brand. So that's why I didn't go for much. Janine bought that one. Any of you some White Birch? See, something like that I won't put in the reseller box. You don't have to worry about that. So Barry says my boxes are coming tomorrow, so I'm excited. And then I'll do a haul video on some of the stuff I bought while I was there. Oh, it's hot in here. I gotta turn my fan on. It's that time of year where we can't decide whether we're hot or cold in this house. We have to keep changing the thermostat. You just checked. It's above the black line. That's good. That's what you want. Now you just got to work on those titles. So I don't know if any of you have noticed, but your item specifics should be disappearing, a bunch of them. I mean, mine started about 3 weeks ago. I was telling you guys that. It's happening to a lot of people now. So what James is saying from my Boring Reseller Life is that they made an announcement or something that they are redoing the item specifics. They're deleting a lot of them, which kind of pisses me off because 3 years ago they said we had to fill them out. And then when we all filled them out, now they're deleting them. Like, I have no inseam or waist or anything like that on jeans on my item specifics anymore. When I do a draft, they're gone. On some categories, there's no accents. I can't put rhinestones. There's no care, machine, hand wash, or dry clean. I have to type it in the description. It really hacks me off. But because the AI there's so many item specifics to look at, AI is screwing up, and that's where we're getting all these counterfeit claims on things that are not counterfeit. So again, they're trying to fix something, and when they try to fix it, it's messing everything up. This is heavy as heck. All right, this is a Poshmark sale. Thank goodness they're paying the shipping. It sold for $18. It's a Foundry men's sweater. I love Foundry. It always sells for me. It doesn't sell for much, but I always get the 2XL and up in anything Foundry because it sells. This was listed in April, so it did take a while to sell. But I'm going to put it in a great big eBay poly mailer, and then they're, like I said, it's Poshmark, so they're paying the shipping. This thing weighs a lot. So that's probably something I put for like $11.99 shipping on eBay, $9.99, which is probably why it took a while to sell, because the shipping was so high. But I don't care. I'm not gonna eat it on these. These things are so heavy. This goes to Ali Mohammed in Taylor, Michigan. I guess that's one word. What's everybody doing now? Everybody's so quiet. Maybe you're working. Maybe you're sleeping. Anissa says she goes to sleep to my videos, and I don't know whether to take that as a compliment or an insult. I had a friend years ago who used to go to sleep to Chris Lynn videos because she said his voice was so calming. So maybe this monotone that I have, especially tonight, I just don't feel like I can have a lot of strength in my voice. Okay, I heard myself tear that label off. Where did it go? Okay, well, I'm printing another one. I know I tore it off. I have a fan on. I have a feeling the fan blew it. I mean, I heard myself tear it. I don't think I packed it inside. I told my wife, as soon as my live stream is over, I'm going straight to bed. I feel like crap. I love making lots of sales, but I hate shipping it. I don't know why I don't like shipping it. Okay, this is by Torrid. Now, I thought I shipped that Wicked shirt. It's telling me I didn't ship it. Okay, now it's telling me I did. Okay, this is by Torrid. It was listed in August, so it went for $22.82. Now, Torrid, I will be putting Torrid in the reseller boxes. Torrid is always a very consistent seller for me. It is kind of saturated, but again, I wanted to put things in there that I knew were going to sell. And I don't want y'all sitting with a bunch of stuff that doesn't sell. This goes to Lori in Pownall, Maine again. And Nissa is eating popcorn and listening. Oh, you're not asleep, Nissa. You're lurking. Hey, Bumcrack, come out of the woodwork. I know you're lurking. And Santa may even be lurking. He was lurking today until I called him out on it. But I know the first thing I'm going to do when I get those boxes tomorrow is throw everything in the washing machine, because I'm sure they don't smell very good from being at the bins. I mean, in the regular thrift, I can bring them in before I wash them, and leave them in the corner, and I don't smell them. But from the bins, they got to go straight out to the washer. I can't leave them in the house. It's disgusting. But the second bins that we went to by the airport, their clothes didn't smell like that. Who is messaging me now? Oh, got another photo of the baby, I think. Okay, so I'm going up there for Halloween, and they seem to think that she's going to be walking by Halloween because she's pulling herself up. So I don't know. She didn't really pull herself up much here, but we didn't let her down on the floor very much either because of the dogs. And my dogs did really well, surprisingly, being elderly and everything, and usually very high strung. They were better this time. Come on, Rolo. This is taking forever. You're still lurking, Lisa. I'm so glad to have you in the chat, Lisa. I've missed you so much. Ask about you all the time. You need to message me sometime. We can talk. You're doing listings, Rita says. Eating popcorn. I hate shipping and putting stuff away, storing. My least favorite of the business. Mine is putting away too. I don't like it because I'm very lazy right now. Anything that's on the top in the back, I don't put it in there. I put it somewhere else on a shelf, and then if something sells in that box, then I'll put it in there. But I have a stack of stuff that goes in the back box, top shelf. I hate it. All right, I think this is another Poshmark sale. This is a Secret Treasures. Y'all know I sell Secret Treasures. Is Poshmark? Yes. Okay. It's over $15, which means I sent them an offer. It's a 2X pajama top. It says let's get cozy, and $15 just seems to, well, $10 less. I offer $10 less than it's listed. That's what I do, and $5.95 shipping. So if it's listed for $33, I give them a $23 offer, and then they have to pay $5.95 shipping. So that, I have to eat that money. So I just pray they put it in a bundle. Always check my bundles first because I don't have to offer discounted shipping. Isn't that cute though? That's kind of cute, huh? It's kind of like a cord, made out of a cord. Yeah. But I won't be putting any Secret Treasures in the boxes because I know some people think it's kind of lame. I'm happy with the sales, but I'm just not putting anything in there that people are thinking that's a cheap brand. No. This goes to Patty, and Patty doesn't have a last name. She's just Patty, and she lives in Winnebago, Illinois. Okay. I did want to mention a podcast that I'm listening to. I no longer really consider myself a Christian, but there is a guy, I think it's Brent Erdman is his name. He has a podcast called Misquoting Jesus, and he is a Bible scholar, and he talks about the historical Jesus, the historical things in the Bible, what was going on at that time. It's extremely interesting. And I'm just hooked on it. I'm binging it right now. It's also on YouTube, but I listen to it on Spotify. And I'm just enjoying it so much. Let me know if there's some podcasts that you like that don't have anything to do with reselling. All right, my podcast, my fifth one, I think, or sixth one I've lost track. Episode came out this morning, and I'm gaining a little bit of traction on Spotify. I have only had 5 listens on iTunes, which kind of surprises me. So a little bit of traction going on. I already shipped that. Why is it telling me I didn't ship that sweater? This is weird, guys. I already shipped that LL Bean sweater, didn't I? I don't understand. Okay. Hope I didn't mess up. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Okay, Lands End top sold for $23.14. It was listed in July. This is why I don't like to do it. I don't like to do these on live because I make a mistake, but that's okay. It's just a tank top. But hey, I don't know why it's saying I didn't ship it. I mean, I shipped it. Yeah, I gotta figure out what happened. Linda in Austin, Texas. I'm going to have to rewind and watch. I've had to do that before and figure out, did I put that in the wrong bag? I have to rewatch and see whose name. It's okay. It's been fun talking to you guys anyway. See, Craig just popped in, popped out, and he's gone. He just came in to vent about his buyer. That's okay. $4.06 to get to Austin, Texas. It didn't cost that much more to get to Alaska on that other one. How am I going to figure out you're going through jewelry? I wonder how I'm going to go through, figure out where that sweater is that I've shipped. What would be the process, guys? It's not printing. I just want to throw this thing against the wall sometimes. It's just not printing. At least I'm not getting an error message. I had to unplug it the other day. Now my other printer, my inkjet printer, it's hooked up to the same network. It prints immediately. Okay, I've messed up somewhere. It still says it's not shipped. Oh, crap. 2 more. This is another Lands End. This must be Poshmark. Getting the spinning wheel. It will be, where'd it go? It's not showing up. It will just been crazy here lately getting things into a new routine. What is his name? Yeah, I refreshed. And now I can't see my Poshmark sales, so I gotta refresh that page. And I flugged up somewhere. You know what? I have a Lands End dress here. And I'm wondering if I put it in the Lands End dress. But I don't remember selling this. You know what? I'm just going to chill out here. I'll figure it out when I get off. One last one we're going to do before I have a heart attack over here. 2227. It was listed back in December of last year. It is a Moa shirt. I got it because I know I love dogs, and this says, where'd it go? Come on. It says Dog Mama on it. And it's a 3X. And this thing was super soft, oversized. It had a couple of spots on the front, but it was so cute, and it took a while to sew. But I'm wondering if I packed that sweater in the thing that goes with the slant fin. I'm wondering if that's what I did. I'll figure it out. Cynthia in Washington. Anybody make a sale during the show? What about podcast? Oh, his name. It's Bruce Erdman or something like Brent Erdman. You know what? His name. The podcast is called Misquoting Jesus. That's the podcast name. The only thing I don't like about him is I don't like the way he laughs. But he's such an intelligent man. And I mean, he really gets into it. He really gets down into the nitty-gritty and can tell you things that the Bible scholars have figured out that are just amazing. Nada. What do you mean nothing? I already forgot what I asked you. And when I listen to a new podcast, I go back to the very beginning, and I start from number one. And I don't know how I found this guy, but he was a guest on some show I was listening to, and I just couldn't believe it. No sale. Oh, no sale. I'm sorry. Okay, guys. Well, I'm going to get off here and try to figure out where I flubbed up. And don't you just hate that? Now I got to go and probably cancel a... probably have to go and cancel something, right? I don't know what I did. But I had a lot of fun tonight. And it's not my usual night, so I'm kind of out of it. What did she say? Did he lead you away from Christianity? No, he did not. No, he did not. And then, and he used to be an evangelical preacher, and he's no longer a Christian, but he's not a Christian because he's a Bible scholar. It has nothing to do. In fact, the woman who interviews him every week is a Christian. So it has nothing, and you would think so. You would think that he's found stuff that make him not be a Christian. It has nothing to do with that. And he is not trying to sway you to not be a Christian. That's not his reasoning. It's all the historical stuff. It's not necessarily the religious stuff in it. It's just very interesting. The culture and all the stuff, all the laws that they had and all the reasons they did what they did and the families. And it's very interesting. Got to request a double box of soap bowl because she said USPS has been horrible with packages lately. Well, I think you can probably handle that, Sue. You probably know how to package them. Try not to be offended by that. She's probably had a bad experience, but yeah, sometimes they try to tell us what to do. Like the time they tried to tell me I had to send a tunic in a box. I was like, no, I don't have to send the tunic in a box. It's going in a poly mailer. It's in a plastic bag. It's not going to get dirty, Okay, well, everyone have a wonderful evening and good health, and have a great day tomorrow. I miss you guys so much, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.